Hello my friends. So today I want to pack my ashtray collection. So my setup is a little bit weird, a little bit weird today because this is my collection. Okay, so we're gonna go over all of those ashtrays. I'm also going to try to pack as we go. That's why I want to go ahead and show all of these, because I've wanted to talk about my ashtrays for so long, but it's a lot, and now is the perfect time so I can just talk as I put them away. Yay! This is the way you clap in ASMR. Okay, so we're gonna get started. I have so many, so I'm not gonna spend that long on all of them, and I'm not gonna go in any particular order. I am gonna start with the most important one though, because this is the one that started it all. This was my very first ashtray, and this my parents were smokers when I was growing up, and this was the brand that they smoked, so I thought it was really nostalgic and just kind of perfect, and it's so neat. This is also a really nostalgic one because this was my dad's. Just a pretty crystal one, really big ashtray. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not even sure it's an ashtray, but it definitely is. These are the giveaways. Maybe it's a cigar ashtray. Really tinkly, tinkly, tinkly. I thought I would put on some nails. I did these nails, I painted them, and I keep them. They're from like 2 different sets that I did, but I figured I would reuse them. And that was another thing I didn't like about the first time I ever made this video, was I was not wearing nails, and you just need nails for tingles. This is a goofy ashtray. It was an award. It says it's for Dale Carnegie Sales Course Continuous Outstanding Performance Award, and it has this guy. It's just like, what a goofy gift. What, you know, there was definitely a time at one point where this was a good gift for doing good at your job, and I just thought it was so goofy and silly and fun. It does feel kind of like cheap a little bit. It's definitely still stone, but I mean, it couldn't have been that expensive, right? Okay, I have this ashtray. I think it's so beautiful. I imagine this in like Marie Antoinette's chambers. It's got pretty little flowers on it and gold accents, and it also came with this. They match, and I'm wondering if this is just something you might put your cigarettes in, so you can just like take one out when you need one, so it's out of the box. But I feel like they would get stale because it's not covered, so I'm not entirely sure what this is for, or if it's maybe meant for a flower or something, and they just go together. This was a set of 3. No, it was 4. It's 4. I think I might have used one like as a storage thing. I love a good party ashtray where they stack together. I think it's just kind of fun. I sent one to my cousin in Wisconsin, and I planned to I should take one to my cousin in Australia when I go visit her, so we can be connected and it can be like super cousins unite. It says Safety Plus, made in USA. It's a little bucket. I just thought this was so fun. I mostly thrift all of my ashtrays. I think I have thrifted almost all of them except for a very slight few. Very slight few. It's a total made in Japan. He's unsure about you. Just a fun little guy. Okay, this one I got in Sweden. It still even has the crown. Björgenfried. I just wanted an ashtray from Sweden, and I thought this was pretty classy. If you know who Seth Rogen is, which I'm sure you do, and you know about his brand Houseplant, that's his like smoke brand, but he also has an ashtray collection, and I'm fairly certain that he made a statement that he has one of the biggest ashtrays collections, and I am pretty sure I'm in a running for that. He probably has a more expensive ashtray collection, but I'm definitely in the running for one of the biggest ashtray collections. I feel like I have to be. But I really would like to get a houseplant ashtray. And I want to store mine like he does, because at least the photo in the store, the houseplant store, he has them on display and they are like color coordinated, so it's like a beautiful like red to orange to yellow gradient on the wall, and it's just beautiful. I don't know, I don't have that many glass ashtrays because they are expensive, even thrifted, they're quite expensive. I think this one's just a really fun shape. It kind of, right now I'm looking at it, looks like hooves a little bit. My friend got me this in the Bahamas. It's really fun because it's first off, it has evil eyes all over it, but I've never seen this type of ashtray. So you ash in it, and then the ashes go down here, and then you can just dump it when you're done. I think that's really fun. This was another one that she got me. It's just a little fun guy. Just painted really cute. See, it's got little berries in there. It's got nothing on the outside. Well, I guess it has these. I thought this one was fun, and I had never seen a sandbag ashtray before this one, so I just had to get it. I've seen a couple since then, but I actually think that mine is in really good shape compared to the ones that I've seen. They've always been like, it's definitely got some dinge and wear and tear to it, but the other ones I've seen have been like quite raggedy and pretty worn and well used, and even the plate doesn't really look used. I thought it was fun. I don't think it needs it. Doesn't need wrapped. Okay, this is one of my favorite ones. Again, like I said, my favorite type of ashtrays are party ashtrays and also ashtrays that don't look like ashtrays. And this is 2 in 1. So this is a beautiful party ashtray. And it's a party ashtray because you can take it apart and then you have individual ashtrays. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ashtrays. So these all come out and create an individual on-the-go ashtray. And it's a beautiful silver swan. Really classy. One of my favorites for sure. This one I got relatively recently. It's just kind of really fun, and since I found it, because I never seen anything like this, it looks like pebbles in the water. I've seen a couple of this same one after I got it, but it's just such a beautiful, fun texture. I really like it a lot. Oh, you can't see. Just a fun diamond one. I have actually mini versions of this, colored mini versions of this. Ball. Ball, 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 ball. I'm gonna show this one. It's kind of gross looking though. It was definitely used, not by me, but I'm pretty sure this came from a car. I think it was hooked. It was hooked into a car at some point, and I think that's why I thought it was really fun. It's like brushed brass. This one isn't an ashtray, and I was trying to save. I do have a couple of just like lighters and smoking accessories that I want to show, but I'm gonna go ahead and show this. It's a pipe stand. I had never had seen a pipe stand before. I saw this, and I've seen maybe 1 or 2 more, maybe, but definitely a more rare find. Choo choo, it's a little train. Definitely got some weight to it. And it's got felt on the bottom so it doesn't scratch up anything. I have a friend who's a conductor, maybe. I feel like I could see him being classy enough to smoke a pipe, so maybe I should gift this to him. So I have this little set. It's a little tea set. So I originally thought maybe this was for tea or sake or something. So it has a little flower on it, and it has some party ashtrays with it. Some individual little mini ashtrays. They come in a stack. I think this came with 4. And then there's this beautiful little tray. So it feels like a tea set, because I also at a later time came across some more of these ashtrays completely at a different antique shop and everything, so I felt like I had to get them just because they went with the set I already had. And then it's not the same flower, but my mom had found this and sent me a photo. Same brand. Oh, this does have a brand. Royal Scots Scoby China. And this is Dev. So this is not the same, but it's very, very similar. Both have gold leaf edges, similar flower pattern. Yeah, very cute. Okay. So these are the 3 of the crystal one that I said I had some colored versions of. I have pink, blue, and purple. Pink, blue. It still has a sticker on it. That's lazy of me. I'm gonna have to get something to get the rest of that off. Okay, these are ones that my boyfriend's mom got, and this one she had an unbox and had dropped it, so it is actually broken in a couple of spots, but it broke so clean. It was super easy to glue back together, and it was my favorite one. I really love this what's it called? Glaze. I really love this glaze. It's like a beautiful lilac blue iridescent glaze. And then this one, it's got a beautiful golden orange glaze to it. See, even the sound is so different since the other one broke. And little horses on it compared to the sound. More dull. Better wrap it good, huh? So this is probably the oldest ashtray that I have. It is from the 1920s. It was I think it might have been my great-grandmother's, definitely my grandmother's. But it's a little pocket Lazy Susan, or Lazy Butler. Oh my gosh. It's called Lazy Butler is what it's called. This type of little thing. Now, just looking at this, okay. I want to give an appreciation for the scrubbing pattern. Oh, it's just so beautiful. I think looking at this, you would not be able to tell that it's from the 1920s, but the bag that was given to me and that it's been in its whole life looks like it's from the 1920s. This thing's rough. This thing is rough looking, but that's why this looks so good, because the bag is taking all of the damage. I have another Lazy Butler, and it is so ornately designed, and I've seen a couple other Lazy Butlers like this, but like the handle's been dented or they've been in really rough shape. This one's definitely used, but very good quality, vibrant colors still, like filled enamel, little purple stone. Really so beautiful. Party ashtrays incoming. Shoes. Oh my god, shoes. Oh my god, shoes. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shoes. 7, 8, 9 shoes. I shouldn't have picked them all up like this, but party ashtrays. Some of them I got together. But I find these little shoes often. And they can be different shapes. Obviously, most of them are like this. Like a child's shoe. See, they come in different shapes and colors. Even this one is similar shape, different colors. And then I have one like this and this. They're etched. This one's like more embossed. This one's etched. I feel like it should have Andy written on the bottom. I want to find a cowboy boot. I want to find a cowboy boot ashtray. Dear ashtray deities, please gift upon me a cowboy boot, and I will etch Andy into it myself. I'm not even a big Toy Story fan. That just feels like I should own that. I love my shoes. My shoes are also some of my favorite ashtrays that I have. This is what I mean when I say I want ashtrays that don't look like ashtrays. It's a sardine can. It's definitely too intense. It's not really a tingly sound. It's a little bit rusted and dusted on the inside, so probably not one I'd want to actually use. But really neat to have and look at. It's like a little sculpture. Piece of art. Okay. This one is so fun because it always happens. I feel like that's just how it goes. Like you never notice something, and then when you like own it or it just comes to your attention, then you start seeing it more often. I had never ever in my life seen a globe ashtray. Now I have seen one other one since I've gotten this, but it's just so beautiful and fun. And the cutout shape is just so unique, and it's just so beautiful. And I feel like if you saw this sitting on someone's vanity or something, you wouldn't really know what it was until you see it and you're like, oh my gosh, that's an ashtray. It has a brand, Enesco. That's a tingly sound. Another swan, but in a different form. Also so fun and so subtle. I like that you can't just look at it and be like, that's an ashtray. You have to really look. I've even had people like not know that this is an ashtray. I'm like, yeah, it definitely is. It's got the little indent and everything. It's got beautiful little flowers. There's one broken off from the front. But it's still so beautiful. I guess sticking with the birds. Little dove. Also classy. It's got a little staining going on. Gold castle made in Japan. Some gold gilding, gold leaf going on. Look at its little eye. So cute. This one is so beautiful. It's got this beautiful little leaf and this beautiful gold green glass. And I know it's just a design, but I like to think that these are little slugs. I like to think these are 3 little slug buds, and this is their shell that they share. Pretty hand-painted flowers, again with the gold gilding. The golden green is so beautiful. And the shape of it is just so fun. Really unique. Never seen anything like this. And I like there's like a subtle gradient, like dark green to a little bit lighter or clear. Ooh. There's a dust bunny in there. Sorry about that. Ooh, 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 ooh. That was scary. I threw the dust bunny away and oh, it's pretty gross. My ashtrays have been in a display case, but look at my hands. Look how grubby they are. Oh, I'm gonna go wash my hands. Well, I'm gonna wrap this and I'm gonna go wash my hands. I think when I take them out, they need a wipe down. Hi, I'm back with clean hands. Okay, so we're almost done. We really don't have that many more. We have like 20 more. Okay, this is the only ashtray I've ever bought off at eBay, and I got on there for something completely different, and this just popped up. Party ashtray clown boy, yes. Okay, so his little head comes off, right? And this is an ashtray. Oops. This is an ashtray. And this is an ashtray. And then you keep your cigarettes in here. Made in Japan. So cute. And they don't have to go. Something that is weird is I'm sure that the paint coming off is from them being stacked together, but they all have little lumps on them, like this one, and this one. Where'd it go? Right there. And it's just kind of odd that wasn't. I don't know. Maybe they were just trying to hurry, or you know what? Maybe these are. I bet that's what it is. Maybe they're being done by hand just really fast because there's just like little bits of clay from them like scraping it. I think that's what it is. Yeah, but I don't know. Anyways, isn't this so beautiful? So it's a little ashtray and this little cup, which again, I'm assuming the cigarettes or matches. Lighter goes here, and then your little cigarettes can go in the outside. Isn't that so cute? The pattern is reminding me of 80s pool tile, but it's on the wall or bathroom wall, shower. The default in my Sims games. Here's just a little fun one. Oh, also a gold cast made in Japan. I think that's what the Dove one was. It's got a little pretty little sailboat. It's like a saddle. It's a saddle with a spur. What's it say? Action Company. The Action Company. I'm wondering if it had something that went here, hooked onto it maybe. I would go with the cowboy boot that I'm manifesting. Okay, this one is probably one of my pricier ones because it's beautiful hand-blown glass. It's got like this Japanese fan shape on the top, and it's such a beautiful, gorgeous color. It's a weird shape, like from the side, it's like a hat. How to do? But it's not a hat. And there is hat, like really common hat trinket dishes, I guess, that are like this. Usually they're white. But this glass is such a gorgeous color. When I was talking about Seth Rogen's ashtrays, this is what they all look like, and they have that beautiful gradient of them. Really pretty. Here's just a really pretty one And I got it because of what's on the back, which I just forgot, but that's why I kept it. It's beautifully ornate. I'm assuming it was maybe from the Eiffel Tower or something. Maybe someone got it in Paris. I'm assuming it's also a cigar ashtray because it's quite large. But something that's fun is there was this note on the back that says, "Look at this caterpillar." Also, really ornate design on the back. But there's a little imprint of a little bug on the back. I don't know, it won't focus. And it does look like a little bug. But I think that's really fun that it's got a little misprint on it. Really pretty too. A little brass ashtray. It's got some pretty etched flowers in it. It's around the base as well. I have some really old spittoons as well, little cups, and they remind me of this. I'm not going to show those because they're pretty gross looking. Probably should use some Brasso on them or something. This is another one of my favorites. It's quite old and worn. And it was when my partner and I had really just started dating, and I remember his dad calling him when we're walking around, and he's like, "Doesn't your girlfriend collect ashtrays?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I remember he sent pictures, and I was like, that one, because he's like, here's some ashtrays. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's the Addams family, Gomez and Morticia, or at least that's what it's giving, right? So they're embossed in this beautiful, I'm trying to handle it. I want to show you, but I really am trying to be gentle. Okay, so this is them, and this is the back. Wow. Just wow. It's beautiful. I don't even know if I knew about the back. It says, "Oh, ah." Such a cool ashtray. I wonder if I could do that that gold leaf effect to fill the cracks. It's that Japanese gold effect when something's broken or like has a small imperfection in it. I wonder if I could do something like that, because that would be really pretty, and I would love to get this kind of mended. That would be a really pretty way to do it. This one's really pretty, and I like that it just has two little guys on it, and the color's just really unique, really pretty. Just a classic little ashtray. It's all smooth until you have the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. There's like some markings on it. Kind of like that. I like when you can tell there was a human involved. This was a little fun one. Someone thrifted me, but it's from Moulin Rouge. It's got a little girl on it. And a gold gilded edge. Just really simple and fun. This is a goofy one. It's like so large for no reason, I feel like. Because it's not even like a cigar ashtray, it's just regular. It's just so... It belongs in a cabin. Like, there's a very unique place for this. I'm not sure that it's in my display case, but let me know where you think that this... I feel like it needs to be in the woods somewhere. Big Papa Bear. I like his little boobs. Even the bottom kind of looks like a bear claw. This one says, has a patent number and it's called Smokida. Smokida. And it's a really fun shape. There's 2 cigarette spots, one here and one in here. And I just think it's so unique and just fun. Smokila, 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 smokila. This was really fun because it has 4 spots in a row. Sorry, my fridge is kicking on. Little pink one. Some States ones. I've seen quite a few of these, so I'm wondering if it's got to be one company just making them for all the states, because they're all really similar. So I have Kentucky and Lincoln's, New Salem, Eleanor, what does it say? Lincoln Store, Firstberry Lincoln Store. I don't know. But I think they're really pretty with like their subtle pink and red flowers on it. I just think they're really pretty. But like I said, I've seen quite a few of these and I haven't gotten them just because they all kind of look the same. And I mean, when you have one, you have them all, I guess, unless you have the specific state. I'd love to maybe get a Kansas one if it was pretty, since that's where I'm from. This ashtray I really like because, first off, it's just like a pretty piece of wood. But something else I really like about it is this comes out, and so does this. So this is like an old postcard. It smells old. It smells really good. So I had 2 other pictures in here. This was a sketch from a friend who, this is actually tattooed on the back of my leg. I love this drawing so much. I'm actually going to put that on the top, and then cool zombie mouth cut out. So this is what I had going, but I'm going to swap it to the drawing. So I like that you can customize it. I think that's really neat. This is just a classic one. I feel like this is one that you could just like have on the coffee table all the time, you know. Here. I don't even know if I knew that I had 2 of the same. Looks like it's from the Netherlands. The Netherlands flower root. Really ornate, beautiful design. Another fun party ashtray. I love its little feet. Love, love, love its little feet. And its little handle. So it has a little lid that comes off, and then these were in a casino, so they're all just casino shaped. And I love that it's like little paper and it's like kind of coming off, and there's like gold underneath it. I think that's so pretty. So there's 4 of them. They're all just different. I guess they're all kind of the same. It's really fun, and I love that it stacks together and it can sit like a mini sculpture almost, and you don't know that it's an ashtray set. Another fun shape, a little guitar. From Nashville. I've never been, I just thrifted it. My hands are getting dirty again. I really need to clean these. Goodness. This one's really fun. I'm still not entirely sure like what it is, and maybe it's not an ashtray. It says souvenirs and novelties, Bills, Milwaukee. I'm thinking it's for a bottle, like a beer bottle. So maybe you set your beer bottle in this, and maybe your cap in here. I really don't know. I thought it was an ashtray at first, but then the more, like after I bought it, the more I was looking at it, I was like, I think that might be for a beer bottle, because it's kind of the perfect size. So if you know what this is, let me know, because I don't. I guess I could look this up and see what I find. So this was my dad's, and it looks like a lighter, right? Nope, it's an ashtray. I think it's so fun that it's just a little on-the-go ashtray, and you can just close it and put it in your pocket. It has a little holder too. I really like this one a lot. Also probably one of my favorites. Okay, so that ends the actual like ashtray portion. Now I'm gonna show you. I only have like not that much, and I'll kind of go a little faster just because I know this is a long video. If you've made it to this point, thank you so much. Maybe leave a little cigarette for me in the comments just to let me know that you've watched this far. And if you have, I would love to know what your favorite ashtray has been so far. Okay, so lighter portion. I love this. I love the feet on it. It's just like a pretty little Aztec ashtray or lighter. I love the colors gold and this marbled color. It's really pretty. This one I made, and it's been a long time. It's out of juice. I used it all. Sorry, I hit you. This, because it doesn't look like an ashtray, it's just really pretty. Little tiger flowers on it. Reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. And a pretty rose on top. A lipstick. I need to add fluid to it. I got this when I was in the Netherlands. Denmark. I was in Helsinki. And a little vendor had them. And I'm like, oh my gosh. This. It's a lighter. Okay, I made this. It's a little ashtray. It's a single ashtray and a lighter holder. So you can have your little joint and then put your lighter in there. And I made two other single little ones. I mean, they're kind of gross now and they probably just need to go. This looks like a tongue in a dog bowl. Did not plan that. I just painted it and I was like, that looks like a tongue in a dog bowl. And then this. You see your little ashtray or your little cigarette in there. Kind of small. Doesn't really do a great job, but it's fun. It's a fun idea. Maybe it's a good prototype. And something else I made. It's a pipe that I made in high school. I had covered this up with I don't know how my teacher didn't know. His name is Caesar, and he's quite heavy. So you have the whatever, the hole over here. So you do it like that, and you put the stuff in his mouth. And to make it not so obvious, I covered up this mouth hole with a really thin piece of clay, so when I glazed it, nothing got in it. And when I fired it, because my teacher was the one who was firing it, that he wouldn't know. And then I broke it open after it was fired. But I really don't think it's safe to smoke out of because the inside is not glazed, so it's probably not safe to smoke out of. It's really neat though. We're getting really close to the end. I literally have three more things. Okay, so this is a holder for your stuff. And then this is broken, but that's a lighter. So you would open this up and grab your joint out and then close it, and you could then light it with this. So it's like it's a 2-in-1. And then I also have this that was my dad's. It's just a little joint holder. It's a little rusty. Okay, and then the last thing I have is actually like really modern, but I thought it was really cool. One of my friends had these little Swisher Sweets. They're cognac dipped. And I just liked this box so much, I asked him if I could have it. But it just opens like that, and it had these cigars inside of it. And I just thought that was so fun. Like, what a fun packaging. Okay, well, that is all of my ashtrays. Thank you so much for watching. I have wanted to do this idea forever. I'm sure I got a little excited, so I probably was talking a little bit louder than I could have for an ASMR video. And I know the paper crunching was a little bit louder than I expected, but I still had a wonderful time. And I hope that you enjoyed seeing my collection. Let me know if you collect anything down below and what you collect, and if you want to keep growing it, or if you're thinking that you should probably stop like me, even though I won't. I have had to not buy things. I'm really particular with ashtrays that I buy now because I have so much. It's probably time to go through and get rid of some stuff if I don't really like it that much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night.